Okay, Coach Harvey. Another successful weekend for the Track Cats since some multis to New Mexico, and they both had personal best scores. Can you kind of just recap the weekend for them?
Yeah, I was really pleased with the outcome of the weekend, especially with Harrison Ivy, the way that he competed. Big PR for him. Puts him pretty high on the indoor national listing right now. And he's a young man who's a walk-on who just kept fighting, to get trips, and was never the recruited superstar. And he did a fabulous job, over 5,500 points. And I think the most impressive thing about it is that the hurdle race started at 7:30 in the morning, and so he ran. He didn't get close to his PR, but it just tells you how much more he has in the tank in terms of performances. So really pleased with how he performed. And Alyssa Thompson, she's nails, and she's going to be very good. I think she's going to score close to 4,000 points the next time out. But she had some good races. Did a nice job. I think PR in the 60 hurdles, and I think she's pleased where she's at. But she knows that there's definitely more to come.
Okay, and then Javon also triple jumps, had a season best mark.
Yeah.
Health-wise, how do you think he's feeling after that?
Well, I think we're playing a really good game with him right now. Listening to him and him listening to his body, and so we're definitely not going to jump him every week. So it's going to based upon how he feels is how we're going to go. But for him to go out and jump over 51 feet again, and how we're kind of channeling and cycling his competitions. Very, very happy with that. The big thing, any coach will tell you, he just needs to be healthy, and that's what we're working to do, is make sure that he stays healthy.
Okay, and then this weekend got two meets. The last weekend before MPSF, if I'm not mistaken. What are you looking for from the team this weekend?
Well, we had all groups had great week of training last week. Mentally, physically, coming into this stretch run, and we did some fabulous things across the board. So I'm really looking for big things. We're going to put together 4x4s that we're looking to be our A 4x4s. We haven't done that yet, so we're gonna do that this weekend. Going to open Nina Haley up in the 60 hurdles this weekend. So she's going to run 400 and 60 hurdles and 4x4 this coming weekend. So pretty excited to see her get back on the 60 hurdles there indoors. We're splitting the team again, going up to Seattle with the distance group. We have a lot of things going on. I'm pretty excited about what I've seen the distance runners do as far as their training was concerned. This past weekend, they had some fabulous marks and some pretty event specific training runs. And the hurdlers and the jumpers and the sprinters are all they're all ready to go. So I'm expecting big things to happen this weekend. Lots of PRs, a lot of people moving up that NCAA list, and doing the Wildcats proud.
Okay, and then we also have two alumni and then volunteer assistant coach Bernard Legat going to the Milrose games. For Wildcats to be competing on such a national stage like the Milrose games, what do you think it does for the program?
Well, it's a real feather in the hat to the program. It tells you a lot about what Greg Burns allows us to do here in the program by inviting and keeping that level of athlete within the family here in Wildcat country, and and this is a world championship year, so indoors is not a huge thing for a lot of the post-collegiate athletes, but it's a really nice stepping stone to the outdoor world championships. And having Nick Ross competing at the Milrose games, as well as Lowy, and then Kip who's old school guy there, is really kind of exciting. Watch for some big things. Nick opened up huge already. He may jump close to 7.8 in this meet. I could see it happening on a runway like they have out there at the Armory. I watched Laway run 3:52 last week, or 2 weeks ago when we were back there in the Armory, and he's ready to run really, really well. And don't ever discount the old man. He's ready to do some good things, and Kip will bring it at that meet.